Is there a secret way to find a deal in real estate? Welcome back to Making Sense of Real Estate. Bill Jones, Remax Loan Results Realty. And this week we're talking about the best way to find a deal on a home. So, question we get all the time is we're looking for a good deal on a home. So, is there a good way, secret way, some website where you can find the best deal on real estate? Um, yes and no here. I don't mean to be misleading here, but we'll work through it. If you got any questions or comments here, first things first, go ahead and put those in. We're watching live right now. See if anybody's got any questions, and we do a live Q&A on Friday. So best way to find a deal, or the perception is a lot of time people say, I'm looking for, I'm a home buyer. It's challenging to find a good deal on a home right now just because it's a seller's market. They a lot of times say, I'm interested in foreclosures. I'm interested in things like that, or, auctions, things along that line where they're trying to find a good deal. So is there some secret website you can get to? So I'm in the business. You think I would know that if there is some magical site? I tell people all the time, I feel like I'm crushing their hopes. That no, there is unfortunately no one website or one secret portal you can go to find the deals that nobody else is finding. There's a ton of information out there online right now. So that's a good and a bad thing. So a good place to start then, if you are looking for a deal, and like I tell people, if you're looking for a foreclosure, is let's just find out what you're looking for and find the best deal we can. So an example of where you can find a foreclosure, if you go to the sheriff's website, that'll tell you where the sheriff's sales are, or there's, actual foreclosure websites that are online. Don't ever give a credit card number out unless there's something I'm unaware of here. There's a lot of websites that will take your credit card information and they will sell you these secret lists, these foreclosure lists, tax sales, things like that. I've found none of those to be beneficial. I've talked to a ton of people over the years that have unfortunately bought some of these or given credit card information, and it's the same information you can find pretty much publicly anywhere on another website that they're just repurposing and now selling. So there are auction websites or specific ones to that here. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later this week. But I would go ahead and avoid those. Another good way to possibly find a deal is for sale by owner. Unfortunately, for sale by owner doesn't quite have the marketing reach that they would be if they're listed with a real estate company. So they don't get the same exposure. They don't get the same amount of eyes on their home. So you may be able to find a good deal that way. It's just a matter of getting it purchased and kind of going from there. So nothing against selling your home on your own, but a lot of times, the price does show that you're not going to get quite as much. Real estate company websites and agent websites is another great place to go. Most of the time, those are syndicated directly with the MLS, so they're going to have very up-to-date information. Not always, but they should with that. The third-party websites, and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about with that. I'll show that in stream here. Hopefully, you should be able to see that. Your homes.com, Remax, Zillow, Trulia, everything you can see on the screen there. Redfin, there's a ton of others that are really out there. Those are going to be your third-party portals that have pull information from the MLS. They're syndicated onto the MLS. So a lot of times that information is up to date. Not quite as much as some other sites, what I'm going to talk about here in a second then as well. So Remax.com, Realtor.com, the multiple listing service, and our website, and another shameless plug, 419homesearch.com is going to be the most relevant, most up-to-date information. So if you're looking for the best, the secret way of being online, sitting from the comfort of your own couch and finding a good deal online, it's going to be those websites then. So the Remax, Realtor.com, things like that are really going to, I guess, be as up-to-date as you can. And the most up-to-date is the MLS and our 419 home search page. So there's no other, secret or magical website that you're going to be able to find, unfortunately, but that's a good place to start. We're going to talk a whole lot more this week about great ways to find a deal, the best way to go about it, and kind of the tools and resources to use. So let us know if you have any questions, and we'll kind of go from there. Remember, we have a live Q&A on Friday. Looking for questions now. We'll continue to gather those and go from there. So thanks for checking in, and we'll keep making sense of real estate. Thanks for checking.